when it went into the recycling, that was the end of it. I was like, okay, that's the end of that. Let's head to Mike in Florida. Wants to talk about the national debt. Hey, Mike, welcome.
Good morning. I know how Trump can literally eliminate the entire national debt in a 4-year term. We got an opportunity here. Simply like this. Right now, everybody, he wants to be the crypto president. Bitcoin has hit over $100,000 per coin, and I think there's something to that. What we could do is have a U.S. Bitcoin. He can make a new cryptocurrency, U.S.-backed, and tax-free, so you don't have to pay taxes as it goes up. You make $1 billion of them for the chain, only $1 billion. That's all there'll ever be. You launch $100 million on launch. The first $100 million start them at $10.
Morning, Eggsy.
Fight for them, but you got a limited 100 coins per purchase, so Americans can have a chance to get some. So basically, you buy your 100, then you got to get back in line again. So somebody can't buy them all up. At the end of this, over the first 4 years term, he would release them as a
Happy Yule to you too, buddy.
$50 million. The crypto would go up rapidly. The U.S. crypto would go up rapidly. People will end up making money over these
Joyous Yule.
overnight, and everybody will want them. They'll want more and more of them, so you better get them quick. At the end of this, I estimate the first 500 million of them bring about $5 trillion to the Treasury. Then he will have a surplus of 500 million left. They'll probably be worth at least 100,000 a coin. That would be $50 trillion or more if they're worth more than 100,000. Because right now you have crypto at 100,000.
Yes, well, you have Bitcoin, not all of crypto, just Bitcoin. You know, there are other Bitcoins, and I don't want to get down into the weeds about that. But I'm not opposed to the idea. I'd have to find out more about it. It's very interesting, and I think we need to think outside the box. Mike, thank you, and have a great Christmas.
3 notches.
I don't know enough about it, but there are other coins out there that you can invest in that start out very low. And they grow and grow and grow. Bitcoin started out very low, and there are others that start out low, like Ethereum, and now it's getting bigger and bigger. It's like the stock market. It's the same thing, except I don't understand where the coins come from. Like it's not really a coin. And you got a wallet. It's very weird. Sandy in Florida. Oh, welcome. You're on Breitbart News Daily. Hello.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry. I wanted to talk about Fetterman. You know, I kind of see something going on here. Remember now when the presidency, who was campaigning hard and heavy from right after until he won in a landslide win. So I'm kind of wondering if this is the same thing the Democrats are thinking, well, you know, this is the work for Trump. Maybe we need to send in this, somebody to do the same thing. And that's my take on it. It's like this: if it looks too good to be true, sounds too good to be true, then when it comes to the Democrats, it's not really much that's too good to be true. Except for that guy, just the way he responds to this. I'm not too crazy about his wardrobe choice, but that might be part of that too. I don't know, but
yeah, but you know what though?
Do
you think he's capable? I mean, like, unless they just portrayed him after, from the stroke as being, totally incapable, totally diminished, and now all of a sudden he's had this incredible recovery, and God bless him if he did, that's great, but he's had this incredible recovery to the point where he's able to play this role with the right, and go on national TV and play this role. That would be amazing if he could, but I don't know. I just don't know. Very interesting. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it could be backed by the whole party, or it could be just they looking personal.
Yeah.
First, they blamed Cambridge Analytica for the loss of the election in 2016. Donald Trump won. They said it was because Steve Bannon and others were selling data and information that Russia was able to use and exploit to sway this election. Mark Zuckerberg came and spoke before Congress. He was sitting in his suit and he was behaving so politely, sipping on his water, looking like an alien, saying Senator yes, Senator no, Senator respectfully, Senator, 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 Senator. He was playing ball. And I don't know if you remember The Social Network. It's a movie that came out about Mark Zuckerberg and the founding of Facebook. Very good movie, quite accurate. There was a time when Mark Zuckerberg was a very rebellious tech bro, showing up to meetings in his pajamas. He was flippant. He didn't care. He knew that he had all the power and all the leverage. Suddenly something happened in 2016, and you have Mark Zuckerberg putting on a suit and basically kissing ass on the Senate floor for these hearings. And after that, there was fear in the hearts of every major tech bro.
Bladder Rack and Burdock Root. Those aren't very sexy names, but what they do as superfoods is amazing.
I love Asian markets. Yeah, it's probably going to be closed tomorrow, the bank. Or at least closed early. Then for sure closed Wednesday. I got to go do some work tonight. Green Springs again. I got some people helping, going out, meeting me out there to help me. No, but it doesn't surprise me. I doubt it was the actual organization and probably somebody representing them. You know, that kind of shit happens all the time. Little $1 million shots and stuff like that. And they'll come up with a reason why they don't have to pay out. That's why I never trust these vehicle giveaways. It's more about getting your information than anything. Most of the time with those types of things, you have a better chance of winning the lotto than the truck or whatever vehicle. A lot of times those jerseys end up being worth more than a PS5. Especially if it's autographed. I know in hockey they can be.
Of course we're going to have drones watching us and checkpoints and staying home, lockdown, house arrest orders. Of course they're going to tell this a owner's manual. It's an operations plan. Hillary Clinton's lessons in George Orwell's 1984 is to trust leaders, the press, and experts. They're coming for you. They're coming for all of us. The incremental ambient background noise of the electromagnetic
left-hand side of that train or the right-hand side? It's all right. Yeah. Okay, we'll look at the right-hand side of the train. Look at the front. Look at the bushes. Look at the green bushes. Yeah. Very nice. Look at the left-hand side. Dead. Do you know why? Because that's right next to it.
What we're seeing here is the crystallography of healthy spring water. What you'll notice are these kind of flower-like hexagons that are forming. They're indicative of spring water. Now here we have the same spring water we just saw that sat next to a 5G cell tower for 15 minutes only. You can see how disordered it is structurally. In fact, in my opinion, it is completely destroyed.
EMFsciences.org has 220 doctors and scientists from 39 countries who have looked at health effects of wireless radiation. And from their work and the work of
That's a lot of pizzas.
They say that wireless radiation can cause cancer, neurological problems, immune system disorders, and reproductive harm.
The grass begins to gnarl and brown. The birds move their nests. And the studies are coming out everywhere that the 5G towers are 3, 4, 5, 10 times stronger than even the FCC says they're allowed to have. And at the FCC agreed level, massive increases in cancer. Oh, you're burning inside now. That microwave's rubbing your molecules together. And you're burning inside. And soon, you will die. And the globalists think you're so stupid that when you're all dying, you won't even notice it. That is a badass shirt. That is the best Trump 47 shirt out there. That is my idea. And I knew that the Verizon, better covers than Verizon Trump shirt. It's a big seller. It is the best seller. I think this is way better. I'm going to wear this. This is the Trump shirt I'm going to wear. That's available at thealexstore.com. And this is a war. It takes money to win wars. And they got it in stock. They're making them right now. They are shipping within 2 days of your order coming in. You got to get your orders in by the 16th to get it before Christmas. It's all shipped out of Arkansas. They do the t-shirts. They make them. They make it all. And they ship out of Arkansas. They have their own fulfillment center. They are great patriots. You know them. We've got them in here. There's over 250 designs of t-shirts, ball caps, and hoodies now at thealexstore.com. It is definitely the biggest patriot, anti-New World Order, Trump, anti-globalist, 1776 Americana clothing shop in the galaxy. So, the best Trump gear, the best patriot gear, the best InfoWars gear, it's all there. thealexstore.com.
It's Monday, December 23rd, in the year of our Lord 2024. And you're listening to The American Journal with your host, Harrison Smith. Watch it live right now at band.video. I think it's time to go. This is everybody to stop together. Okay, 3, 2, it's jam. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The American Journal. I'm your host, Harrison Smith, coming to you live this Monday morning. We are live this morning. We'll be live
that is his name, right?
Horrific terrorist attack on a Christmas market in Germany. Saudi Arabia tried to warn German authorities about Talib al-Abdul Mohsen in 2023.
Trying to dox anybody.
Were ignored. German police have admitted receiving multiple warnings from Saudi Arabia about this terrorist before he drove a car through a packed Christmas market in Magdeburg, killing 5 and injuring hundreds. The leader of Germany's Federal Criminal Police Office has acknowledged
Spelled
that
differently, though.
received a tip-off from Riyadh last year about this terrorist, a Saudi refugee.
No.
We'll get back into this a little bit more
No.
later, but the video is absolutely horrific. A crowded Christmas market and a car going unbelievably fast, just plowing into the crowd. Extremely graphic stuff. We'll get into what the motivation of this guy was. He really was an anti-Islamist. He was also an anti-Christian and clearly had it out for the German people. So we'll touch on that a little bit more later. Meanwhile, in another just jaw-droppingly terrible crime, and one of the videos I put in is censored. Let's just play that one. Let's just play that one for the people. If you want to see the uncensored multiple videos of this, it is available online. You can find it yourself. Guatemalan migrant arrested for setting sleeping woman on fire in New York City subway car.
He had to give me that info when I looked up for his, when I did the FOIL request for that arrest in California. So yeah, that's. What's his name? Download Telegram yet? He'll let you in the group. You know, it shows his name in there. You do it on the desktop. Whoa, damn! Homie's in a hurry.
One of the most depraved crimes one person could possibly commit. I think we can all be happy and
Go ahead and pull it, retract it. I don't know if you did on your side or not. I can't see it when it get retracted down through the app. Just in case someone else pops in here.
Meanwhile, Trump suggests buying Greenland again. For purposes of national security and freedom throughout the world, the United States of America feels that the ownership and control of Greenland is an absolute necessity, Trump said in a post on Truth Social. The comments about Greenland come hot on the heels of Trump's claim that
Yeah, he's a good guy, man.
retake the Panama Canal. Donald Trump
He's got a hell of a heart.
again that he wants Greenland to be American territory. During his first term, Trump famously said he was considering purchasing Greenland and canceled a state trip to Denmark when Danish officials said it was not for sale. Trump joked in a tweet that he would not build Trump Tower on Greenland Island if it came into in the U.S. hands. I'm for it. I'm for it. I'm for taking back the Panama Canal and taking Greenland. Why not? Why not? This is not a particularly new suggestion. This has actually been
Oh yeah, for sure.
for a while. I think I put a
Callahan, Midwest.
folder today, guys, that we can show a while back. That basically shows that at least during the Cold War,
Hank
and
Hill.
here it is. It shows Alaska and Greenland basically as two buffer zones to guard America from Arctic approach between there and Russia. So I think for the sake of symmetry, we almost have to have Greenland. Meanwhile, U.S. government avoids shutdown after days of political turmoil. Democratic leader Chuck Schumer gave a thumbs up when walking out of the Senate chamber.
Oh, this fucking animal. Oh wow, this guy's smoking.
Shutting itself down. The bitterly disputed deal does not include a call from President-elect Donald Trump to increase the federal borrowing limit.
It's less than the speed limit in the fast lane.
Signed the spending bill into law.
Then he speeds up when I pull over here. He was doing 64
The House of Representatives approved it earlier.
in the fast lane, and then I get over here. I'm doing 69 now. He punches it. Merry Christmas Eve Eve.
EU shifts tone on Ukraine from winning the war to preventing Russia's victory. European Council moved the goalpost to a more realistic expectation, while Zelensky asked for just one more year of support. Ukraine was the main topic of discussion at this year's final European Council summit, EUCO, on Thursday, December 19th. EU
Yo, Slut.
Peace agreement.
What up, buddy?
Ready to go. Agreed upon by both parties all the way back in 2022.
I don't even know what today's Yule Lad is. We only have
His NATO Masters went and scuttled the deal.
a couple more left.
There's been absolutely no benefit to that. They would be in a much better position if they would have just made peace all the way back then. Absolutely mind-blowing. Again, we have a lot of stories to cover.
Yeah, wait for this guy.
There's an example today of the way that liberals just almost
Yeah, my bumper.
I guess they're just robots. I guess they're just NPCs.
No, you're a high-class ho-ho-ho.
Ants that are controlled by pheromones. They all just sort of do the same thing at the same time, even if they
There you go, Dirty Santa.
And
Dirty's winning. I lost. I'm out. Jody got me.
this is now the new talking point. It has been dispensed.
He had his fucking defense
This is the new talking point. This is what we're going to hear over
go off.
for a very long time.
Of course, Jahmyr Gibbs for the Lions went off. That's all he needed to beat me.
I mean, it's
No way I'm gonna catch him.
A long series of these types of statements where Trump was. I don't even know where it would have first started, but first he actually was the Democrats propping up Donald Trump because they thought
Still got
it was a
a
joke.
couple players tonight, but there's no way I can catch
He was a
him.
Russian puppet. Then there was a time period where it was like, Trump's not the president, Steve Bannon is.
Ah, he did good, man.
Now they're talking
I was actually predicted to beat him, but
president. And,
he just had some people go off. That happens. I can say I've won a couple times because of it. Josh Allen had gotten almost 50 points 2 weeks ago, 40-something points last week. He got, well, like 15
He said, nobody voted for Elon Musk, but I
this
guess
week.
he's the new president. It's like, what? That doesn't even mean anything. It literally doesn't mean anything. Nobody voted for Elon Musk, which is why he's not in an elected position.
Yeah, I know.
What are you talking about? Yes, nobody voted
He just
for
picked
Elon
up that
Musk.
defense recently, and they just went, oh, it was Atlanta's defense of all people.
I'm not the president, he's not the
They got like 2 defensive touchdowns,
position, so of course nobody voted for them.
like 3 sacks,
Even saying it's really
3 interceptions,
Of course, the obvious reality of this
1 fumble recovery.
is that they don't know what it means. They don't believe it anyway.
Yeah, it's just that's the way it goes. At any given Sunday, you never know what can happen.
Between Elon and Trump. It really is as simple as that. Couldn't be more obvious.
The Lions handled the Bears pretty solidly, though. There was no question about that game.
What are you talking about? They just say these words.
You see the new play they invented, the Stumble-Rooski? You heard of the Fumble-Rooski? They did the Stumble-Rooski yesterday. That was awesome.
I'm sorry to do this to you, Patty. Sorry to unveil this. His response was literally, I don't know. You text me out of nowhere a statement about Elon Musk. When I ask you to explain what you're saying, you're just like, I don't know. it's weird. It's very weird, but this is the new thing. You know, Elon Musk is the real president. What does that mean? I don't know. I don't know. Everybody else is saying it, so I'm saying it. It doesn't mean anything. It's not a thing. What are they talking about? They're mad.
I mean, there's been a lot of highlights, a lot of shorts on it already.
Okay. And, like, what? I don't know. It's just one of these things that we're just going to have to hear over and over. Democrats are going to say it as if it's profound or meaningful or impactful.
Well, you have a right to talk shit. You're pretty good at it.
I'm very confused by all of this.
Make sure I get that email so I can send an invite to your son.
Even the people saying it. But we got a lot of videos about this. I mean, this is the thing they're pushing now, and it's obvious they just really hate.
I'm gonna have him replace whoever's in last place or who didn't make the playoffs.
On CNN, who's just really his star is rising.
Didn't pay attention to their team all year.
Just constantly. So I guess he's the only conservative allowed on CNN. He does a great job. Let's go to clip number 7. This post was reposted by Elon Musk, but Scott Jennings answering this question about Is Elon Musk the real president? Let's watch.
Is this going to work then with Donald Trump's?
I don't think so. I mean, they appear to be getting along well. Musk was very instrumental in his victory. And I hear Democrats, criticizing the idea that we have unelected people with too much influence over the government. I invite them to pick up the Wall Street Journal from this week and find out that unelected people have been running the government for the last 4 years. I hear Democrats criticizing the influence of billionaires on our politics when you've got this Soros punk running around collecting Democrat politicians like my kids collect Pokemon cards. So I think all the criticism of Musk coming from the left is totally hypocritical, totally over the top, and he is doing something interesting, bringing some transparency to the federal government. It's not a terrible thing, but it's...
So, of course, he's exactly right. But he brings up a couple of interesting things. First of all, he mentions the article from the Wall Street Journal that admits here, and I guess they just think that it's been long enough that they'll get away with it. But the story was how the White House functioned with a diminished Biden.
No, the free kick play that's never happened before. I'm talking about the fumble rooski is when they pretend like they fumbled the ball and they're looking around for it while the guy's running with it. They did the stumble rooski, which brought the defense in where he could
been there since
suddenly recover from his stumble and throw a touchdown to Sam Laporta, the tight end.
Functionaries. Totally infuriating.
Any McGriddles today? No.
And we've known it the whole time, and they can't defend it, so they lied about it.
Whoa, balloon!
It bizarrely.
What the fuck?
But I would wonder.
That was so weird. Come around the corner, there's a big purple balloon.
That Joe Biden did in his presidency, not just stop it from moving forward, but actually reversing it.
Where the hell did that come from?
Retroactively undoing it. I don't really know.
Too early for Mardi Gras. Yeah, Christmas balloons. Purple. Krampus balloons.
It's funny because he's not talking
We'll call it East Side Yule Lad balloon.
Which adds another layer to the absurdity of the leftist outrage about Elon Musk. Because at least, if nothing else, at least Elon Musk made his own money. I can say the same thing about George Soros. Of course, he made it by rigging the markets and collapsing the pound and doing the same thing in Asia and just inventing the concept of hedge fund. He basically just like a card counter in a casino. Cool. He basically just rigged the rules of a giant casino in his favor.
Oh, great. She's already here. Oh, look at this parking job. Isn't that nice?
Anybody ever.
Yeah, that car's so nice. He needs 2 spots.
Make jobs and manufacturing.
What a fucking 3, really.
Technology and
oh, fuck.
Actually does things that have tangible positive effects for the people that use them. And George Soros, on the other hand, made his money by just robbing everybody, leaving everybody off worse other than himself. So even that's not a direct one-to-one comparison. But I mean, if they're this mad about Elon having the effect that he has, how much more angry would they be if
Elon just half the people in this lot seem to be
his baton to his son, who earned nothing, created
in
nothing,
weird spots,
and is now, the billionaire's best friend and massively influential purely because he was born to a despicable criminal Nazi father.
All right, guys. See you in a bit. I'm gonna try and go live.
It just adds another layer to the.
Hopefully, it'll be kind of a laid-back day at work. Everyone have a great one. See you in a bit. Hopefully. Peace. Love ya.